Galactic Federation Update. Hello again. Thank you for being here with me once more. I hope you are very well today. I am Marie. Hello, welcome to my channel. This information can be seen as science fiction, or as the viewer sees best, and I post it for entertainment purposes only. Still, I take my information very seriously, and for whoever has eyes to see. The Galactic Federation, with its multiple names and flavors, has been on the media for a very long time now, perhaps appearing for the first time during the 1960s in the popular series and movies, Star Trek, as the United Federation of Planets. It has used many names and masks on Earth, such as the Confederation of Light, and depicted by Warhammer as the Federation of Light and Benevolent Beings, in the New Age, and also on film and television, as well as on literature and video games. Examples of it are as it was seen with the name Galactic Federation, in Doctor Who, Rick and Morty episodes, in Lilo and Stitch, in the Tomorrow People TV series, and as the Galactic Federation of Free Alliances, a rebirth of the New Republic, in Star Wars. It is also found as the Galactic Federation in the next video games, Metroid, Infinite Space, Time Traveler, Star Hero, Elite Dangerous and Gun Knack, among others. Yet, it is strongest in the New Age movement, where it has been used as a symbol of hope and freedom for decades, as the representation of the highest ethical and spiritual values expressed in a galaxy-wide alliance of benevolent, loving beings of countless species. Yet, all work for a common goal, and that is to fight evil and impose justice, love and light. Everyone needs something to hold on to, especially humankind, as it has been abused over and over again, therefore it is highly traumatized, and that hurt transcends any present lifetime, as it is passed from one incarnation to the next by the souls who experienced it, and who are trapped by all the ideas the Matrix on Earth have imposed on them, like the need to pay bad karma reincarnating into something, or into someone like what they hurt lastly. This is why humankind has adopted the love and light teachings of countless New Age authors and representatives, who may or may not use the concept of a benevolent galactic federation, as it is mainly associated with extraterrestrials, although purely spiritual variants also exist in literature, although they are all only different flavors of the same. The Galactic Federation, whatever name it may also hold, Federation of Light, or United Federation of Planets, has managed to find its way into popular culture on Earth, and it is present even as part of religious movements, as the institutionalized religions have evolved from their form which was designed to suit the needs of the people of old, mutating to the needed concepts of present day's social structure and interests. This can be described as the very same biblical teachings, with the same characters, but with a modern twist, flying saucers and spaceships. Yet, the vast majority of the people on Earth relate the Galactic Federation to fiction, as it appears in countless movies, series, video games, and literature, as I said before. But this is just a mask for the Real Galactic Federation, a way of being ever present, yet conserving plausible deniability, most certainly to conserve the integrity of their cherished matrix on Earth. I've seen how they exploit the people's need for hope, the need for justice against the evils of the controllers of Earth, and their puppet politicians. The Galactic Federation in all its love, light and benevolence, as it is sold to the public is who is causing all the hurt on Earth, to later sell itself as the saviors of humanity, in the now classical strategy of causing a problem to sell the solution. As you can see, it is the exact same way the cabal works on Earth, and this is obvious to all of you who are well versed in conspiracy theories of all kinds. The people of Earth are taken to total desperation, and then they sell them a savior figure, just as they sold any religious messiahs in the past, so then again all the attention and all the mental and even spiritual energy of the population of Earth goes to them. For the people of Earth, all the hurt and all the problems they must face in their lives come from them, the controllers of Earth, as well as all the figures of hope and the solutions to those problems as well, and the controllers of Earth ultimately are the Galactic Federation. As you can see, they also work with clear duality, where they have an evil side, as well as a benevolent and loving one, just as the Cabal on Earth works, with its puppet secret societies, because they are only more levels of the same. But even those secret societies on Earth, and the Galactic Federation itself, have good parts because it all boils down to the people who are in each level of them, yet even those good parts are being synchronized with the bad ones, to create a congruent narrative, for an ultimate goal, which is complete control over the population. And here I am not only talking about the population of Earth, although it is quite clear there, because this is happening, and has been happening all over the galaxy, and wherever the Galactic Federation has its tentacles on. The very same governmental dualistic manipulation is found all over Federation-controlled space, and this is why I say that they are only more government, and that there is a lot more matrix in space, as those are the ones who make their members and their cultures believe that they are sovereign and free, when in fact they are all under their control. They control all those races and their cultures the same way they control the population of Earth, using mind and perception control, using filtering of the real information, so what each race gets is already edited to their convenience, just as it is on Earth. And as is on Earth, some cultures are very servant to them, as well as others who are highly critical of their interests, and we could easily call all of those with the name cosmic conspiracy theorists. As it happens with people, it happens also with entire cultures in space. Some are more aware and more conscious of all that is really happening than others, not to use the term, more awake. And exactly as it happens on Earth, where governments and secret societies use goodwill and the positive spiritual strength of some of their members as a mask to hide behind, as a front for them to look good, so does the Galactic Federation, who also uses subservient cultures and societies who are genuinely loving and good-willed, as a mask to hide their true nature. They are utilizing them as the useful idiots they are. Here I am generalizing about entire races, yet each one is obviously made of people, and each individual has his or her level of consciousness and awareness, so this is nothing personal. I am talking about a strong exo-political tendency of several star cultures I am observing now. And talking about individuals, it is of great respect to be a highly conscious and highly aware positive individual while being inside one of those subservient star races, and this is especially so for any person, any soul on Earth, as it is the hardest place to incarnate in. The Galactic Federation has been imposing its propaganda all over the galaxy, and all over Earth as well, and that is exactly what it is, propaganda, so people and entire star races see them exactly as they want to be seen, and this is for control purposes. One of the biggest indications that something is clearly not well with the Galactic Federation is the fact that the only part of it you can interact with, as a star race, is with its local representatives, those who are tasked with your immediate location, and never above, this using the step council political system as a convenient strategy to avoid anyone being able to access those above. Because in a step council political system, any concern must be resolved at a local level which acts independently, without having to bother or overtask political council levels above. This system works very well in local small areas, or even at a planetary scale, yet the step council political system, which is seen as the highest and most just and fair government system that has ever existed, is being weaponized by the Galactic Federation to create a barrier where genuine problems and concerns become unresolvable. They become so because some of them become too big for the local Federation authorities, therefore overwhelming them badly, yet they cannot access and they cannot seek help from the levels above because they are inaccessible to their members. This is exactly the case with Earth, where the local Federation levels, stationed in the Andromedan biosphere ship, Viera, claim that they cannot do anything to solve Earth's problems, as it is too much for them, yet they cannot ask for help from the next level above, because such level which is found orbiting Saturn, the one which controls this entire solar system, only passes orders down to them, and they cannot reciprocate any communication, or so they claim. This means that even if you are a king or a queen, or any leader of an entire star culture, you still cannot access the Federation level which is above the level appointed to you. In the best example, and the one that concerns us the most, you cannot go to Saturn to look for those representatives, because you are quickly intercepted by Federation warships which force you away, under threat of opening fire, regardless of who you are, or may be. After that, you soon get a complaint from your local Federation. What happens after the complaint, I do not know. Notice that exactly as there are on Earth, there are no-fly zones in space as well, and one of them is precisely around Saturn, but there are at least 2 others in this solar system, around Jupiter and Venus. This last one was implemented just a few years ago. As you can see, there is no way to send, not even a simple message to any Federation level above your appointed one, much less schedule an interview with them. And the local Galactic Federation, those you can access, are always excusing themselves, stating that the problem, in this case, Earth, is too big for them to address, therefore they must wait for directives from the levels above, so round and round we go with them. And then they still wonder why many star races have opted to make alliances and councils of their own, and not obey Federation directives, as they are irrational, and you always end up in a dead end, should you inquire further. All this takes me to what happened to me yesterday, August 13th, 2024, the day before for you listening to this in English. I was minding my own business when the bridge team on this ship Sadicleya called me because a high-ranking Andromedan Federation representative was demanding to talk to me. So, I made my way to the bridge, where I sat on my appointed chair in the center of the bridge, and opened the communication link on a large holographic screen. And there was the Andromedan representative, whose name I will not mention here only because he is well known in some circles who follow extraterrestrial subjects on media on Earth, and I don't want this to grow bigger than what it already is. He asked me to stop unjustifiably slandering the Galactic Federation on my YouTube channel, here, because I was spoiling years of hard work setting up a positive image. And that I should immediately stop organizing meetings about the situation of Earth, which are meant to counter the meetings the Galactic Federation has kindly set up, for other star races to learn about the situation on that planet. He said they were making a big effort to promote transparency and the reasons why they cannot, and should not, intervene with all problems regarding planet Earth, and I was twisting everything to make them look bad. I then explained my reasons for doing so, because the Galactic Federation was generalizing about the entire human population, portraying them as an evil and warmongering Lyrian race, when in fact it is the Federation itself who is causing the problems, supposedly because that is what souls on Earth asked for before incarnating. I said that the Federation was inaccessible and highly irresponsible, as well as manipulative, and that it had become the perfect example of a tyranny, when it was supposed to have emerged precisely to fight such tyranny. I stated the reasons why we see the Federation as an obscure exploitative organization, which uses fear and propaganda to keep everyone under their control. Of course, the Andromedan representative fought back, further accusing me of instigating other star races to rebel against the benevolent Federation of Love and Light, as is seen with the meetings I am organizing away from their headquarters, and also by the alliances between the Taygetean people and the Irma feline conglomerate, which has also been accused of being rebellious and non-cooperative with them, as well as promoting more races to follow the example of the M45 High Council, also known as the Alcyone Council, which has also moved away from the Federation, after my predecessor, Queen Alanim, stimulated the separation. I have noticed that on at least one popular New Age platform on Earth, the Alcyone Council is seen and depicted as an evil organization, working against the Federation of Love and Light. Notice that twisted propaganda there. The Andromedan Federation representative later accused me of being way too young to know better, so I should be a good girl and start fully cooperating with the Galactic Federation, as I should learn from the mistakes my predecessor, Queen Alanim, made. And there I accused the Federation of attempting an assassination against her, and as I said, is it because she was going against the Federation? And we have full telltale and forensic proof the attack came from the Saturn Federation level no one can access. It is perfectly logical for a star race whose queen was recently attacked to become even more suspicious of the Federation, unless the Federation was expecting an entire race, such as the Taygetean, to be cooperative towards them because and after they used fear and terror tactics against them. Then the Andromedan, who by now had turned perceivably purple, as they turn from blue to light purple when they get angry, kept on accusing me of being an irresponsible young girl way too inexperienced to be in the shoes of a queen. I then told him that the business of another race was not of his concern, and neither was it of the Federation, and I said that Andromedans know about and believe in reincarnation, so they must know that there is a lot behind this 16-year-old face I am wearing, or I wouldn't be the Taygetean queen. I told him I knew that he was trying to push my buttons, looking for vulnerable places, such as my age, so I would have a strong emotional response, which he would later use against me, and that I have not been moved, and he angrily replied that he wasn't moved either. Of course, he would not be moved, he is Andromedan. He was angry in whatever version of being angry can be achieved by an Andromedan, as they are characterized by being a highly logical non-Lyrian race, with hardly any emotions, or not with the same range as Lyrian humans. This is yet another example where emotional races have a hard time getting along with races who are at least mostly not emotional. I stated to him that I had the freedom and the right to continue with what I had been doing, being that I am instigating, or not, and that I would not tolerate the Galactic Federation dictating Taygetean politics, or those of its friends and allies. He only said, angrily, but always under emotional control, "Very well then," and then he cut the communication. And that was all. I am reporting this incident to all of you, as a background in case something else happens, and for whatever it is worth. And a last note for those of you who like our information but not our drama. Life is drama. Stop relating positive extraterrestrials with beings with perfect lives which would only exist in higher realms, not here where we have biological bodies, just like you. This will be all for today. As always, thank you for watching my video, and for liking, sharing, and subscribing for more. It helps this channel grow a lot. And I hope to see you here next time. With much love, your friend, Marie Swaruu.